Kamilla, arguably your best performance maybe of the year, 15 points, 14 rebounds. How have you just grown more comfortable game by game and specifically coming out of the Olympic break?
Just listening to my coaches, my teammates, they show me love and support. So it just made me confident to go out there and do what I did.
And Lindsay, as the PG, the leader of this team, how have you seen Kamilla's game grow? And also, what was the message going into the fourth quarter?
Yeah, for Kamilla, it's just all about her being active. You know, her length is something that we really rely on a lot. And so when she's active, when she's defending hard, when she's running hard, she's posting up hard every possession, it really makes a difference for us, as you can see. So just keep doing more of that, really. And then the message into the fourth was just be more disruptive on defense. Like rebound, be more disruptive, make sure we're getting back on defense, because we had a couple league outs from them. But just our disruption on defense is huge for us, like every game.
Any more person?
Coach, there was a point where, and players as well. Any of you can answer this question. There was a point when you guys were down by 10. What was the mentality? What was said that you guys were able not to just give up, but to continue to press forward and be able to get the victory that you guys obtained today?
Yeah, for us, it's just about keep playing hard and continuing to play hard every possession, continuing to move the ball, stick with what's working and that was going in the paint, whether it's us driving or us passing to the post, and then just share the ball. Like a couple of possessions there, Dana drove, she kicked to me, I kicked to Rachel, we got a three, we got to stop, we came down, we got a layup. Just little stuff like that that can get us going and can help our defense get more set when we know that, we got to make and then we can get back and get set.
How does a win like this help you all moving forward, especially for the next game, mentally as well as physically?
Miller.
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
No. How does a win like this help you all moving forward mentally as well as physically? The things that you can take, the learning lessons that you take from this game and move on to the next and try to obtain another win.
Yeah, we just want to continue to become who we're supposed to be as a team. Continue to do just keep with our standards, the non-negotiables we want to be, and just continue to ramp up as we get closer to the playoffs and trying to become a playoff team and then make noise there. So, anytime we play well, we get wins. It's obviously better for us standings wise, but also seeing how we did it, seeing how we fought back. Obviously, we don't want to get down 10 late in the game, but just seeing our response from there was important.
Ellie, what stood out to you about your guys' inside game today? Seems like you just really, as a team, collectively got to the rim pretty easy.
I think for us, just not being denied in that, for the guards, it's important for us to play with pace and get into the paint, and keep pressure on the defense, but also for the post, it's important for them to kind of seal down there, get the ball, and then just work on finishing strong. Knowing that they can finish over anyone. They're very talented players. And I think they really had a mindset coming in today to just keep pounding it in and keep finishing and getting offensive rebounds and going up again. And I thought they started the game well doing that. And that set the tone for us for the rest of the game.
Lindsay, it seemed like the veterans really kind of led the way in this game. Is that something that you guys had planned out, or is that just kind of the way it's working out? I know you guys will obviously just getting back to the board.
Yeah, I think we were all disappointed in how we played on Thursday, whatever day that was, against Phoenix. Just in our effort, in our intensity, our disruption on defense, just everything across the board. So we wanted to just come out, everyone, and just play differently, have a different energy. Obviously knowing what we can get against LA, but just be a different team and bring, who we're supposed to be out there on the court.
Last one in person, then we'll go to Zoom real quick.
Coach, was there something you saw?
Questions for players only first, if that's okay? Thank you. All right, we'll go to Mike on Zoom. Questions for players only first, please.
Hey guys, congrats on the win. My only question's for Kamilla. Obviously, prior to the break, you had been playing basketball from, late August, early September, all the way to July. So mentally, what did this break mean for you to be able to reset and just process everything you've gone through over the last several months?
The break was really good for me just to rest my body and get ready to come out here and do what I can do in the second half. Alrighty. Thanks, Mike. All right, thank you, players. Yeah, Emil.
Coach, I think you guys outscored the Sparks something like 26-12 in the fourth. Did you see something that made you go into your bigs? Because it seems that, Kamilla and, Angel both dominated, both had double doubles, and they were pretty much unstoppable in the format.
Well, it's actually, we're an inside-outside team. And we found something working and we wanted to stay with it. Our bigs were extremely aggressive tonight. They found their way. A lot of misses that we know that we couldn't make. They never lost confidence. So they really demanded the ball. And in that demand, our guards did a heck of a job of punching it in and allowing our bigs to go to work. And we played off of that.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Coach, this seems like a tremendous win for you guys. Like, you've been in this situation before and haven't quite completed the comeback. What does a win like this mean? Well, first of all, how did you guys get it done? And then what does a win like this mean for you guys going forward on a complex schedule? So,
One of the most important word for us was together. And that's how we got it done. We got it done by doing it together and doing all the small things, paying attention to details. The game plan discipline was important for us down the stretch for 40 minutes. You know, you can have such a great start the way that we did, but you want to have that sustained for 40 minutes of basketball. And then for the most part, we did. And then we did get down in the third quarter. We found a way. And that was the most important thing too. We found a way back to that word together.
20 points given up off of 14 turnovers. It seems like there's still like a level that this team has yet to reach in terms of reading each other and preventing those little errors there. What do you feel like contributed most to the turnovers tonight?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Sometimes, you know, when you take a look at those stats, but when you see a level of aggression that you want to see as a coach and as a team and what your game plan is, and you see them being aggressive and sometimes you're turning the ball over, I can be okay with that because we're aggressive. We're doing what we're asked to do and we're turning it over. So we learn from where should the ball have gone or what pass should have been made. You know, we learn it from that, but we're being aggressive so we can live with some of these things. We don't want, of course, we don't want all the turnovers and then they're converting, but we can live with some of these things because of the aggression.
And then just for you, I know LA talked about it, but what stood out to you most about your guys' inside game tonight?
We wanted them to be dominant. That was the message. We wanted them to dominate. The message, I guess, was delivered. They went out and they played hard. And they played with a desire to want the ball, to be a threat for this team. And knowing that when the ball plays played through them, great things can happen when they get touches, whether they score it or they find someone else to score.
Sorry, just one more. As far as Kamilla's just development goes, what have you seen from her game by game? How has she improved game by game to have a performance like that? And then not to be negative by any means, but then to end the game with that sixth foul on a 3-point shot, like where does she still need to kind of clean things up?
She's going to clean that up.
Yeah.
But like, once again, we're being aggressive. She was being aggressive and she had got 6 fouls. Of course, we don't want to foul a 3-point shooter in crucial moments. But Kamilla was doing exactly what I asked her to do tonight. And I'm proud of her performance. I'm proud of how she decided I'm going to be as dominant, as physical as you would want me to be, but knowing and seeing how important that is for us as we're down the stretch of how good it is for us, for her to be that dominant in the paint. And it was great to see. And as you can tell, she's always laughing. She's always full of joy, with a big smile on her face. And today, I hope she continues to hold that smile because she played extremely well for us. But we want that to continue. We have a big one tomorrow, so we can enjoy this for a moment and move to the next one.
Any more person before we go to, one last person.
Coach, quick question about, Kennedy Carter. Her skill set is amazing. What do you think it's going to take I know she's more than capable of being a player like Arife. What do you think it's going to take to get her to that level?
You'll never hear me compare. You'll never hear me do that. Kennedy Carter is Kennedy Carter. She's just fine. She's just fine. She's getting her feet back under her. Like I said earlier, her health is more important than a basketball game. So we're making sure that she's healthy. You know, we have back-to-back, so we want to make sure she's healthy and feeling well. Kennedy's incredible. Thanks.
Most definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll go to Mike on Zoom real quick. Mike.
Coach, congrats on the win. I know this is such a young team and, there's so many vocal leaders in so many different ways, but Michaela's been amazing, both on the court and off the court for the development of Angel and Kamilla and everybody else. And I was wondering for you, how important has her presence been for this organization where maybe not in a box score, it's going to show she dominates every single night, but she's definitely there putting her foot down when she needs to.
Did you say Michaela?
Yes. Michaela, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Michaela, I've spoken about Michaela from day one. She's our most versatile basketball player. You know, and even when she wasn't playing, you could look over there on the bench and you see who was the most incredible teammate over there on the bench. But Michaela has worked herself into this lineup, and you see just how special she is offensively and defensively. She can guard 1 through 5, puts the ball on the floor with tremendous power and strength. And today she was outstanding with the drives that she made to get to the bucket. They were crucial. She plays a huge part in our success. Super proud of her performance today.
Thanks, Coach.
I appreciate you.
Any wrap-ups? One more?
He was talking about, I'm not sure if you answered this already, but he was talking about how dominant Kamilla was today in the paint, and even as a rookie, being able to dominate veterans on the Sparks.
That's who she is. She's a dominant big, and all she wanted to do is just get her hands on the ball and be a threat for us tonight. And she took the challenge that we presented for her as a staff, and she looked good in her performance tonight, whether it was offense or defense, and rebounding the basketball for us. She was an incredible threat for us, and she's only going to grow. She's only going to get better. And like I said in here earlier, she's just a young lady with a tremendous amount of joy.
All right, thank you, Coach.